So this is a tutorial on how you can make some QR codes using the QR code generator. So once you log in, it's going to look something like this. You're going to go to the top right hand corner. There's going to be a button that says create QR code. You're going to click on that. Now it gives you a bunch of options of what kind of codes you can create. But 99% of the time, you're just going to use website. And so you're going to put the URL of the website that you want to turn into a QR code in this space right here. So for example, if it's a video, YouTube video, you're just going to copy and paste like that. Or if it's like a website that you're redirecting people, you just copy and paste, or even a website from social media. And then you bring it back over here, you paste it, and then you're going to click next. Then it's going to create this page right here that actually has the QR code. Now there's a couple ways you can customize your QR code. One is you can change the frame of the QR code. And you can see there's a bunch of frames on here that you can choose. Or you can choose to make no frame. But if you do have a frame, you can also change the color of the frame to different colors like that. And you can even change the text on here. So you can say register or something like that. Now, the second thing you can do is you can also change the design of the QR code. So as you can see, it looks different based on the different design that I choose. I wouldn't mess too much with this. I usually just leave it at the original design. And you can also change the color of the design. But I have found that whenever you change the color from anything else than black, it's really hard sometimes to scan, especially if it's projected like on a projector. So I always just keep this black. What you could also do, if you go to more options, you can also change the edges. There's some different edges you can give it. For example, you want a circular edges, or you want, square, or these kinds of things here. And then you could also change the outer color. Now, sometimes I'll do this. I'll change the outer color because it doesn't really change the scannability of the code. But I usually leave this black. Now you can go back. And then the last thing is you can add a logo. So for example, if you're doing like a Thrive QR code, we have that Thrive logo on there. Or if you just want to upload a logo, let's say this right here, you upload that and then it puts it in the middle right there. Now, if it's a Thrive QR code that you're going to be designing, you could just put the Thrive logo on there. Now, the last thing is this right here. This part right here creates a shortened URL. And so you just click on this pencil, say got it, and then you're going to put in a short ending. So for example, QR code. I can do that. Now, if it's already taken up, it'll tell you right here, this short code is already taken by another user. Usually I will add a number to it to see if I can use that. That's not letting me, but there you go. Now it's letting me. Now, you got to know that every time you change this URL, it'll also change the QR code. So be conscientious of that. So if I change this to something else, then it will change the QR code. Now, once I have my shortened URL, what I want to use, I'll copy that and then I'll download the QR code. And once it downloads it to my computer, then, I will put it wherever I'm using it. If I'm building something on Canva, I will grab my QR code from my, grab my QR code. I'll put it in here and bring it in, and then I'll just move it wherever I want. Boom, boom. And there you go. Now, one other thing I just forgot to mention was anytime that you make a QR code, you should always scan it to make sure that it works, and even test out the short URL. You should always scan it because just in case if it doesn't work. But that takes me there. And then if I would scan it with my phone to make sure that it actually takes me to the website I'm redirecting it to. Now, once you exit out of here, it'll take you to this back to this page where it has other QR codes. I would name this whatever my QR code is. So for example, example, and then it'll have that on there right there. Now, if you ever want to go back to redesign that or to change or edit that same QR code, you're going to go right here to this little pencil. It'll bring you back up, and then you'll be able to mess with it, to change it. So that is how you create a QR code and download it and able to add it to some of the promotional items that you'll create.